welcome to For Real. I am Meredith of That's Inappropriate, and you are hanging out over here on Dipley with us. And this is my dog. This is Daphne, and she's currently upset with me because I gave her a haircut today. So if you've been watching the show for a while, you would notice that my dog did have some very long, scraggly, shaggy, gross hair. I gave her a haircut today, and she's currently not speaking to me. So welcome to the show. We are going to talk about a bunch of trending stuff on the interweb. Have a glass of wine or whatever you want, and we can hang out and just do some chitty-chatty, pity-patty while my dog pouts and is upset with me. If you do like the haircut that I gave my dog, you can call me at 1-800-555-BEST dog groomer ever, and I will get back to you and let you know pricing for this fantastic haircut that I've currently given my dog. So come on, this is good. Do you like your haircut? Do you like it? She's not speaking to me, but that's okay. All right, so I'd love to welcome you in as soon as I can see some comments. Are we almost there?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, just checking because you're a little late on your job. Just making sure you're over there doing your job.
Meredith, you're here.
Oh, I think we're almost ready. Hello, 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 here we are. Hello, Christy and Jody and Tiffany. Snowing and hot cocoa at your house? Well, it's still 80 some odd degrees here, but we got the fireplace roaring because we feel like we have to be festive. Hello, Sonia and Barbara and Billy and Casey and Sherry and Jillian. She looks, yeah, she's not happy. She's very unhappy with me. She is not speaking to me, but that's okay. All right, David likes the dog's cut. Hello, Reggie and Jennifer from Tucson. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. She is totes adorbs, is she not? I do. I love her, but she's really ticked. She's super pissed. Hello, Bebop. Bebop and Hillary. Hey, Faith. Hey, Michelle. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So, you know, I may as well go ahead and get started here. Shout out, Tabitha. Hello, Karen and Yvonne. I have to start here and kind of talk about we're getting ready. We're officially in November, right? Yeah, we're at Halloween. We're in November. We're like a couple of days in, you know. And so I have to tell you, as we're starting to round out the year here in 2017, there have been some trends that have really been killing me, that have been hardcore currently killing me. And one of those trends that continues to keep pushing and keep pushing hard, okay, for whatever reason, is the nail trend that has been going on here in 2017. And I have to tell you that it's killing me, okay? We've had furry nails and feather nails and sequin nails and selfie nails and just weird things that people are doing to their nails. I have to tell you though, this current trend that is going on is the grossest, most awfulest, I know that's not a word, thing that I have really ever seen.
This is pretty crazy.
And it is super, not only is it crazy, but it's super gross, and I don't even know if I can physically, when the business manager here, my husband, puts up the picture, I'm not going to be able to contain myself because I have an issue with this. I don't know if you guys are fans of that show. I've actually never seen it because I can't handle it. But there's some show on TV. Give me a thumbs up if you've seen it. Dr. Pimple Popper? Is that the name of it? There's some show on TV. Tell me if I'm wrong. Hello, Randy from South Dakota. I think it's called Dr. Pimple Popper or something like that. Yes, I'm right. I see thumbs up. So it's this really awful show about people popping pimples, which I can't handle. I can't handle it. It drives me absolutely. It drives me yucky doodles. It's disgusting. Sherry is saying it. But here's the thing. The current nail trend that is going on here follows right along and falls in suit with Dr. Pimple Popper. These are nails that are customly created for you to replicate pimply skin. And it's not just the look of pimply skin, but it is also the ability to pop the pimples that are on your nails. And it's really horrifying. It's horrifying, and it's so disgusting, and it's so awful. And I have to tell you guys, it makes me want to vomit. You know that scene? Do you know the scene from the movie Dodgeball, where he asks her if she wants to go on a date, and she says, "I think I just threw up in my mouth a little bit." That's what this does to me. So, are you actually playing a video? Oh my gosh! It's where they pop the zit on this nail. Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't. I'm sorry, but I can't. I need you to take it off. I need you to take it off. I can't handle this. I have such an awful reaction to the zits. It kills me. It absolutely. I'm hot now. I'm sweaty. It's giving me the heaves bejeebs. It is so disgusting, Randy. It is absolutely really a thing. It has been going all over the internet, and I have to sit here and I have to ask you, why on earth would you go in somewhere and say, "Hey, I'm interested in getting my nails done"? Don't look at it. Stop.
This keeps coming out.
Stop. Look away. I can't. I need you to turn it off. It's super gross. Okay, enough is enough. Take it off. I'm not even kidding. I need it to go away. It is so awful. So here's the thing. If you're ever sitting down and you're trying to get your nails done and you have a thought, you know what? I kind of think I want to put some pimples on my nails. The answer to that is no. The answer to that is no. Steer clear. Don't do this. Do not fall prey to this trend. Because I'm telling you right now, this is the awfulest thing ever. Also not a word. Grossestest and awfulestest thing ever. I don't know what they use for the gunk. Oh my god.
They use beeswax.
Beeswax?
Yeah. Burt's beeswax.
Oh, and I used to love that stuff. I don't think I can ever use that chapstick again for the rest of my life. Horrendous. We made it stop. I'm sorry. All right, so moving on to something that you guys might find more appealing. Boobies. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of kidding, but not really. So, the Victoria's Secret fashion show is something that has been going on for years and years and years. My husband would know because he watches it, as do a lot of people. I myself have never seen a full fashion show, but I have seen them time and time again, and I didn't realize that this was a thing up until this year. So apparently, one model, you can't run away yet. We just got together. I know you're really mad tonight, but I need you to reel it in, okay? You've been contracted for a show. All right. So apparently, one of the fashion models each year gets to wear the special bra. Mm-hmm. I did not know this, but the special bra is not just a special bra. It's not just tailored and made specifically for them. This brassiere and panty set, because there is a panty set that goes along with this. You don't see the bottoms there. Oh. Sorry, you missed out. But there is a brassiere and panty set. She's leaving. She's out. I'm sorry, guys. There is a brassiere and panty set that is made for this model, and it costs $2 million to create this brassiere. There's bedazzled gems and jewels. There's gold. It's all sorts of stuff, right? And it is $2 million. She had, I think, 4 or 5 bodyguards following her around while she was wearing this, okay? This is serious, okay? This is legit. Now, this model's name is...
Does she get to keep it?
No, she doesn't get to keep it. Laisa Ribeiro. $2 million, okay? I'm just thinking to myself, what other things I could get for $2 million other than a bedazzled, gemmed brassiere?
I think if you were a Victoria's Secret model, they would have picked you to wear it.
I don't, because all they would need to do is bedazzle my sternum and we'd be set. I don't have breasts. But these girls, okay, wearing these bedazzled, gemmy jewels, I'm just thinking to myself, there are so many things. What could I get at Target for $2 million? I could get a lot of Target for $2 million.
Get a lot of tacos.
A lot of tacos. We could buy a lot of Taco Bell for $2 million. I'm just thinking to myself, things that we could get for $2 million. It's very weird. I think it's a little bit weird and a little bit out there that they would spend. So thumbs up if you want to see the bedazzled, jeweled brassiere here. Do we want to see this? Do we want to see more of this? Or wow face if you're thinking I could find a better way to spend $2 million, because I myself could spend $2 million in a lot of other ways. Lots of tacos.
What would they spend? What would they spend? Where would you spend your $2 million?
You know the dollar area at Target?
You'd be there all day.
I could buy 2 million things.
You could?
I could buy 2 million things.
Yeah.
At the dollar store. Well,
What would you guys
Well,
get?
what would you buy? What could you buy with $2 million? Just think. Oh, Deanna, well,
Sorry,
we
Scott.
could feed the hungry, just saying. And just think, they've been doing this for years. I wonder what they've done with the old braziers.
You could fund my kids' college. You could buy your kids' college.
You could buy their college if it's, if it's like a JUCO or something. I'm just saying. $2 million, a beach house and money in the bank. I like it. It's very pretty, but I think $2 million is a bit much, says Lindsay. But yeah, it is really something that I would have to say is not what I'm not going to put that in my corner here. Okay, a $2 million brazier. All right. So I'm going to have to say, move along, move along, move along. Not a thing that we're going to be doing. All right. So do you guys remember a while back, if you follow That's Inappropriate, we talked about this on a Wines Day months back. There was, and you should have seen this because it was trending all over the place, ice cream and clothes. Tiffany says, I'm just going to buy ice cream and clothes with $2 million. Okay.
Nice.
Here's the thing. There was a nurse in Utah who a patient had come in and the police wanted that patient to have a blood draw and they wanted the sample of the blood to be turned over. The nurse knew that this was against the law, that the patient was not conscious. She was not going to hand over the sample without consent from the patient, which is the law. The police came into the Utah hospital and forcefully arrested the nurse and literally drug her out. Like, drug her. She, went limp, and they literally drug her out of the hospital, okay? That nurse was awarded $500,000 in a wrongful arrest suit. So not only were they, a little bit wrong, they were $500,000 way wrong, okay?
She's going to the Target dollar aisle.
So I gotta say, thumbs up. If you got to support this Utah nurse here because all she was doing was her job. And I have to say, I fully support the police. I love the police. They're here to protect us. But when they do something like that is not right, they have to be called on it. And that is a $500,000 mistake. Okay, because that nurse was literally doing her job. That's all. Yeah,
those officers were fired right away.
Yeah, well, it was absolutely not appropriate conduct, and they have to be called on that. And you can't do that. And you couldn't ask her to go in and do what they were asking because it was illegal, and she knew that. I mean, that was her job, and it's also the nurse's job to take care of those patients and represent and treat those patients. So they were, Jennifer. And so she stood up for herself. They went to court and she won. And I wonder if she's still a nurse. They settled.
No, they just settled. They didn't even go to court.
Oh, didn't even go to court. It was a settlement. Well, yeah. Then when it's quick like that, a settlement. I wonder if she's still a nurse. I wonder if she went back to work.
I'm sure she did.
I think people who love their jobs
because she said she didn't really she wanted to use this as an opportunity to train nurses and
I love it. She wanted to use this as an opportunity to teach and train nurses and law enforcement, and I love that. So we support the nurse. Yes, we support the nurse. All right, moving on. Oh my gosh, this next one. Do you guys, thumbs up if you know a messy eater. Do you have a messy eater in your household? Like a legit, really messy eater? Because I have a couple, but the number one messy eater is sitting right next to me.
What do you mean?
You are. My husband is by far the grossest, messiest eater at our table. And let me tell you why. We are big finger food kind of people, okay? We eat wings, we eat ribs, we eat a lot of stuff that you pick up and you eat with your hands, okay? Now, apparently there is a new device or contraption, if you will. They're finger helpers, and they're basically these two little mitteny things that you put on the end of your fingers, and you pick those suckers up so that your fingers and everything aren't getting dirty while you're eating, okay? And they almost look like really extensive corn on the cob holders.
They look like the Of Glove for fingers.
They're like tiny little Of Gloves for your fingers, okay? Oh, Megan is throwing her husband right under the bus. Amanda says her son. So you put these suckers on and you pick it up and you eat. But I need you guys to stop for a second and listen. I don't know what the deal is, but let me tell you how my husband eats chicken wings, okay? So
There's nothing wrong with how I eat
and you
chicken
can
wings.
tell me if you know somebody. You give me a thumbs up if you know somebody who eats chicken wings like this. But he takes the chicken wings, and after he has gnawed all off of this carcassy thing, he busts the wing apart and pulls each individual bone, and then he like chews on it and like gets every last piece of the meat off, and it's the grossest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
now,
last piece of the meat off. Yes.
He claims that he is just cleaning his plate and eating everything, but it is super gross because he pulls the when I eat a wing, I just eat around the bone or whatever, and then I put it down. He cracks it apart, chews on it, slurps on it. Bleh, it's super gross. It's super yucky. But they have little gloves for fingers now, and you can grab these, and you can eat all of your nasty, gross, messy foods exactly like that. So I think you know what you're getting for Christmas.
But are these
You're
like
getting
are they
fingers.
disposable, or do you have to like
No, I think you
clean
rinse
them?
them. I think you rinse them off. Why would you? I think you can use them
Why
again.
wouldn't you just wash your own hands?
Paul says, yeah, you have to get the marrow out of the bone. Gross. Sorry. Yucky doodle.
Deanna's husband does the same.
Megan says vomit in the mouth, vomit in the mouth, vomit in the mouth, vomit in the mouth. I'm just saying. All right.
Amanda
Gross.
does the same
Ashley
thing.
says gross. All right, so moving on, and apparently in a world that can't get any weirder in 2017.
This is pretty good.
Because I have to be honest with you guys, we have had some really weird things happen this past year. The 2016 to 17 calendar year has been a little bit out there, a little bit weird, a little bit strange. It's about to get even stranger. So Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC, has teamed up with a company from Tokyo to get this. They have created a bath bomb so that you can stick it in your tub. You can take a bath and come out smelling like KFC Kentucky Fried Chicken. I need to know who on the planet thinks it's a great idea to stick their entire body into a bathtub full of KFC smelling spices and herbs.
I'm envisioning this, and you've never looked so sexy.
That's disgusting. There is nothing that could make me get
bacon cologne after.
There is nothing that could make me get into a bathtub full of Kentucky Fried Chicken seasoning so that when I come out, I smell like KFC. I'm sorry. We eat at KFC. We have had their delightfully spiced chicken. I in no way, shape, or form support sitting in a bathtub full of KFC Bath Bomb salts, okay? This is weird. This is why. Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why. Okay, now here's the thing. They only made 100 of these, and they're giving them away on Twitter every day between now and November 22nd, right before Thanksgiving.
Oh, I want one.
No! No,
I want one.
No, this is not a thing that's okay. Okay, this is not a thing. Okay, this is not
for $2
okay.
million.
Yeah, your $2 million, okay, put you in some KFC spices. But I'm just saying, it's weird.
You can just go to work there and smell like that all day.
You could, because you would, because you're frying chicken. But no, okay? No. And I'm just saying, I don't know why anybody... I want to know what was going on in that board meeting when they were like, hey, you want to know a great idea? KFC-inspired
They said
bath
Daphne
bombs.
would have stayed in your lap if you smelled like KFC.
Yes, she would have. That is true. If I sprinkle some KFC spices. Can you come sit with mommy? She's absolutely not going to. She's super ticked. Okay, she's mad at me, guys. All right, so here's the thing. You can't... Angela worked at KFC in high school. You can't shower the smell off. It's so bad. Come here. Come see mommy. Come here. Come here, sweets. Come on. I know. She's so mad at me because she got a haircut. She can't even face you guys. Guys, she can't even face you. She's so mad. All right, sorry. All right. The BM wants Taco Bell-inspired bath bombs.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my
I would
gosh.
use it every day.
No, I can't, guys. I just can't go down that road.
Hot sauce.
Yeah.
And then I could wear...
Pour some ranch dressing on you after.
Oh, and then I could wear... You know how they have the Taco Bell, like, taco shirt?
No.
That would be awesome.
No. You already smell like Taco Bell. We had tacos tonight. All right. All right. Oh, is it? It's loud tonight? We're loud tonight? We're echoey.
Oh.
We're echoey tonight. I'm sorry. What about those jelly beans with the nasty flavors? Yes, Christy, we've had those too. Bean Boozled. The kids tried to make me eat one that smelled like baby diaper or something. I refused the game. All right, moving on. So one thing we do love around here is a good criminal story. And we like it when a criminal gets caught. But mostly when they get caught without the assistance of police. So this next story is pretty funny because apparently a 45-year-old man who lives in Handsworth, which is somewhere in the UK, apparently he crawled into an air return vent in the side of a restaurant called the Chicken Shop, another chicken-related story, because he obviously smelt it from outside and thought, you know, I've got a great idea. Let's go into the chicken shop and rob it. So he crawls into the air return vent only to realize that the air return vent was broken and he was now stuck. He was in the air vent for 7 hours before somebody walked past and saw his feet hanging out of the side of the building. They then called the fire brigade, as they are called in the UK, who then called the police, who then arrived at the scene and took the man out of the vent, only to find that he was attempting to burglarize the chicken shop. So they actually didn't need any help, and the police brigade was very funny. They actually tweeted out a picture of this and said, if you're thinking about robbing someplace, perhaps don't get stuck in an air vent for 7 hours and then scream, help, help, help me now, I think I'm going to die. Because that's what this delightful gentleman did.
Sarah had a great idea. Forget the bath bomb. The gravy. Bathe in the gravy.
Bathe in gravy from KFC. This is really getting weird. 7 hours.
This.
He was stuck for 7 hours, okay? Yes, forget the bath bomb, just bathe in gravy. Oh my gosh. All right.
I love this next story.
This next story is something that you too can get your hands on very, very soon. People are freaking out over this, and I really don't see the allure of this one either, but my husband does, because my husband is a big fan. Yes, everybody's having a glass of wine with me. Chardonnay, hey. All right, hold on. All right, so this next story is about something that is coming at ya from Mickey D's. Yes, my friends, the McRib is officially back. And it is dawning locations starting yesterday, November 2nd, I believe. And it is popping up in locations all over the United States. The McRib is apparently...
Not Mick. McRib.
McRib. Muck?
Not muck. McRib. Not
McRib.
Mick. No.
The McRib is a rib sandwich.
Delicious.
That my husband says is delicious, but apparently it only runs on a limited menu. But people go bat crap crazy for it. Like they are literally so excited when it comes out that there are lines at McDonald's for the McRib sandwich. Okay, I don't understand it.
McRib add tomato. Yes,
McRib
please.
add tomato.
Yes, please.
But I'm just saying, I personally, I don't understand the whole thing and the allure of it, but it's already getting hashtagged all over the place. For real, thumbs up if you are going to wait in line. Tell me, are you going to wait in line? Are you really snoring right now? Are you going to wait in line for a McRib sandwich? Okay, if you couldn't care less, give me a wow face. Like, it's like, whatevs. Nobody cares. But apparently, everybody is going crazy. So fall season is now pumpkin spice lattes.
No, I could do without that.
KFC Bath Bombs. And McRib sandwiches.
Eat a McRib in the tub.
In the tub while bathing in KFC spices. So it's back.
Oh my gosh.
Heidi says she's never tried one and never will. She does not find it appealing.
You're missing out, Heidi.
Deanna doesn't get it. Wendy says blah. I don't know,
use
guys.
my finger of gloves.
You can use your UGG gloves, your mini UGG gloves to eat your McRib. I don't know. To me, I don't see the allure, but people love it. They go crazy.
I love in the video the guy goes, his last meal if he was on death row would be
Somebody did say, if I ever go to prison, which is a sentence I don't really want to ever utter, if I ever go to prison, I want my last meal on death row to be a McRib and a shamrock shake, because they're never in the same season that you can order them together. Yeah, so some people will be waiting in line. They're saying it right now. All right. Oh, they want to get spicy sriracha mac sauce on it. Oh, the BM says yes, he's doing it.
Can we
He's
go out
doing
tonight?
it. No, we cannot go out tonight. All right, moving on. So another McDonald's related story, which is about criminals that I found super bizarre. These two guys pull up. It's 3:30 in the morning. Obviously, this is a 24-hour McDonald's. They pull up and they ask for a Egg McMuffin, which you can now get 24 hours a day. Breakfast is served 24 hours a day at McDonald's. Well, the employee says to them, sorry, we're out. We don't have any Egg McMuffins right now. The guy gets so ticked off, he drives up to the drive-thru, screams nasty words at this poor woman, and pulls a gun on her and says, how dare you not have a McMuffin for me? An Egg McMuffin. He literally pulled a gun out on a McDonald's employee in Ohio over a lack of Egg McMuffin. People have lost their minds. People have literally, 2017 has brought about some real crazy, okay? We have some real Looney Tunes out there. So now they're pulling footage of the drive-thru to try and get these guys, and they said they're in their 20s. So these are kids, basically. These are young kids who are making really stupid choices about Egg McMuffins. So let me tell you guys, not a good idea, okay? We don't want your guns in the drive-thru of McDonald's, pulling guns on these poor people who don't have your Egg McMuffins, okay? Go to White Castle, Paul said. Why are you go to White Castle? Yeah, I don't know. All right. I don't know. All right. And moving on. So here's one I have to ask you guys, because we're almost done wrapping up the show here. We have a couple more to go, but I have to ask. Thumbs up if you are a fan of the Fast and the Furious. Okay, we've actually talked about this on Wednesday. Thumbs up if you're a fan of Fast and the Furious. Apparently there is a feud, a real legit feud going on between Tyrese Gibson and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And apparently these two cannot stand each other anymore, and Tyrese has gone on record saying, if Dwayne Johnson appears in Fast and the Furious 9, I will not be in the movie.
So the question I have is, how did we get to 9?
That's my question. How did we get to 9 of these? Were there really 8 prior appealing Fast and the Furious
I saw the
movies?
first 2.
I saw 1 and 2, but I had no idea we were up to 9. Are you guys still going to go and watch this? Are you going to go to the movies and watch Fast and the Furious 9, where Tyrese Gibson and apparently Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson fight it out?
At 9, isn't that just like a season of a TV show?
But these are 2.5-hour movies.
Oh.
Like, I don't get it. I mean, here's the thing. There are some movies that sequels, all right, cool, there were sequels. Why did we need 9 of these? Ever. Why did we need 9? Why? And if you were a fan of this and you want to keep watching it, aren't you ticked at Tyrese and The Rock for having a fight if they're 2 main characters, which I believe they are? So it's like, get over it.
Yeah.
You're grown-ups. Stop fighting. You're getting paid lots of money to make this movie. Suck it up. Okay? Suck it up.
Oh, I see some Rock haters in here.
Ah.
Oh.
I'm Team Rock.
Wait. You don't like muscles.
I don't like muscles. It's his personality. I like Dwayne Johnson for his personality, not his muscles.
Whatever.
Okay? I do.
Whatever.
Okay. All right. I do. So this last story, as we go, I just wanted to bring this to your attention because as a mother of 3, I wanted to urge you guys to do something ASAP right now, as soon as possible. There is a little boy named Jacob who is in the hospital, and he is
In Portland, Maine.
He's in Portland, Maine, and he is getting ready to celebrate his last Christmas early, guys. They're going to transform the room of his hospital. He is suffering from stage 4 brain cancer, and the family is aware that this is going to be his last holiday season. And they have reached out to social media.
His Make-A-Wish.
His Make-A-Wish was just to have people send him Christmas cards. All he wants is his room to be transformed into Christmas for one last holiday, one last Christmas celebration, and he wants people all across the world to send him Christmas cards. And so this morning when I read this story...
Link in there.
Go, thank you so much, Dipley. And so this morning when I came across this story, I shared it out to my page, and my followers were so fantastic. They have been sending out cards all day. They've
Jamie
been showing
sent a card
pictures
today.
of sending out cards. Please show this little boy on his absolute last Christmas and his family that there are tons of wonderful people left in this world, and please send him well wishes and cards. Jacob, we absolutely love you. You are a light in the world. We are sending thoughts and prayers to you and your family, and we hope you have a fantastic, blessed Christmas. And we want you to receive as many cards as possible. So we just want you to, there is
The link is pinned to the top.
link is pinned to the top. You can get Jacob's address at the hospital. Send cards, guys. He loves penguins. You can see him here in his little penguin outfit. He has a motto, which is to live like a penguin, and that is to be to stand by each other, to walk with each other, to love each other. And I just have to say, guys, that this as a mom of 3 is breaking my heart, but I want you to go ahead and send cards and share this story out and let everybody know that it's super important that we wish Jacob a very, very, very Merry Christmas.
You know, this Make-A-Wish with him asking for that eliminates so much negativity that's out there.
Yeah, this really showed me
what such a positive impact.
It just showed me how wonderful people really are when I saw the response to this. And this has already been tweeted out and shared by a bunch of celebrities. Arnold Schwarzenegger wrote him a card and sent it off on Twitter, and it went crazy. And it's been on People and Good Housekeeping and CBS. And so just our thoughts and prayers are with Jacob and his family, and send cards, guys, and wish him a very Merry Christmas.
Oh, Andrea's daughter drew him a penguin.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Andrea, and your daughter. All right, so you guys have an absolutely fantastic rest of your evening. Yes, they also have a GoFundMe account. Read the story, share it out as far as it can go. Share this link, share the show, and we will see you guys all next week. You guys have an absolutely fantastic weekend. Anything else for the good of the order? We're good?
Catch you in Nashville.
Oh, if you want to come see, I'm headlining a comedy... What? I forgot. I'm headlining a show in Nashville and Durham. And so we do have ticket sales for that as well over on the website. You can head over to that'sinappropriate.com. But most importantly out of this entire thing tonight is send your love and your well wishes and your cards to Jacob, because he is a light in this world. So you guys have a great night.